Hello everyone. Thought I would jump in here in between studying today. I made a vanilla gumdrop pecan fudge, and it's really easy. But I went ahead and made it to see if it was going to turn out, because I didn't want to do it and then not turn out, because you have to put it in the refrigerator. So I just want to show you this vanilla pecan gumdrop fudge. And I did see a recipe how to do it on YouTube, but I used a couple different things. But I took 2 of these vanilla Nestle's Premier White Chocolate, and they are 12 ounces, so you would use 24 ounces of these, and 1 can of 14-ounce canned sweetened condensed milk. And then I got gumdrops just in a bag. You can get slices. You can get green, red. It's probably better to get the slices. I went ahead and got gumdrops because that's what it said, but they ended up being spice. So I had spiced gumdrops, and I thought, now I'm going to add some pecans to this. And I am going to show you another kind I'm going to make. And sometimes you got to add or take away to get your texture that you want. So this here is my gumdrop fudge. And like I said, it's got all kinds of different gumdrops in it. Spiced, and it's hard to find the regular ones anymore, but I'm just going to take and cut this and let you see how pretty it is. I'm going to take some to church with me tonight and get some opinions on it. I always I tease them, I say this is my bait. So see how nice that cuts up and pretty it is. Let me turn this around a little bit so you can see it. This is all corners, how smooth it is. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm just going to put it on a plate so you can see. Some of these edges here, I had foil in it, so they're a little rougher. I'll just cut them off. But you can make this as a Christmas fudge. I'm telling you, I will go ahead and eat that piece. So it's so simple. You just use 2 of these white chips. Make sure they're fresh. And 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. And you put the white chips in, or put the sweetened condensed milk in for 30 seconds in the microwave on your high. And then you take these and put them in for 30 seconds until they both are melted. It's best to watch them at 30 seconds. And when they're melted, just stir them up and have your gumdrops cut up, which are kind of hard to cut up. Do it ahead of time. And if you want nuts, you can. I always try to put some kind of a nut. So there's a big pecan stuck right in there. See that big pecan? Anyway, I did cut them up. So I'm just going to cut this up. I don't know about you, but I love gumdrops. But I think what I'm going to do for Christmas is get the red slices, like the orange slices, and get some green ones. You don't need too big of a pieces of these. It's really good, delicious, and look how it cuts. I mean, it's really firm. I always like a firm fudge anyway. I don't like anything, you know. And if you can't eat nuts or whatever, You don't have to. You don't have to put them in it. See how pretty that is. And it makes, let me see here, a nice fudge pan. I got these rectangular fudge pans, and I make them. You can do an 8x8, 9x9, something like that. That's what it called for. But I like a little bit thicker fudge. Boy, this is so easy to make. I've got one way I make fudge when I used to sell it, and it's delicious, but wow. This just brings an extra level to gumdrops. So see, it's just getting really pretty there. See how pretty that is? Nice squares. Nice and firm. You bite into it. Wonderful flavor. So, I think I'll take this and just wrap it back up. Wrap it up. And that's half of it right there. That is so good, and it's so Christmassy. That's what it is, Christmassy. And I don't know, some people might not like it, but I kind of like the spice drops. So I might just throw some of the red ones and green ones in with the other slices I get. Yeah, I'm almost sad that piece is gone. It's got a nice, very nice texture to it. I don't know, them pecans just kind of gives that added, like, holiday flavor. I don't know. Really good. Might want to try to add some chopped pecans. So, that's good. So now, while I'm on here, whoo, that's good. I could probably eat a bunch of it in front of you, but I can't do that. And now I'm going to get my stack cooker out from Tupperware. And I thought of something, you know. I've seen recipes. See, that sits down in there to make cakes and all that. It's got, you can do a 3-course or 4-course meal in these. But I'm only going to use this part. And this is a colander, so I can't use that. And this part. So this is what I made this fudge in, is the smaller Tupperware pan. It's microwave safe. Now, this is why I'm using microwave safe stuff, because on the video that I seen to make, and they didn't have this kind of icing I'm using, but they put this plastic peanut butter in the microwave for a minute, and I don't want to do that because I don't believe that this stuff is good for you to put in the microwave like this. And that's where I've seen everyone do it. And even these are just a flimsy plastic, and they're not, I wouldn't feel good about giving anybody fudge that was made in the flimsier stuff. So what I'm going to do, now I usually use Jif, but I bought a cheaper kind, because what I'm going to do is try this. It was just some flavors I thought about putting together myself. Okay. So yeah, they put this in for a minute, but what I'm going to do is take this, let's see, it would be, let me use the smaller one for this. And I'm going to just take that peanut butter and take it out of there. Take it out of that unsafe plastic. I don't think it was ever intended to put in a microwave, especially not peanut butter. So we want to do it a little safer here. And I did wash this. I learned too to wash everything off before you use it, because you don't know where it's been in the stores. But this is just a cheap brand I bought that was on sale, and I'm going to put it in this Tupperware stack cooker section, and I'm going to put it in the microwave for a minute. So you sit here and look at this beautiful fudge while I turn right over here behind me. I'm rolling like my husband does. I'll put that in there for 1 minute, and then I'll be back over. It's funny, my husband and I have these office chairs, and we put flooring down, wood flooring, and we have like a ranch style kitchen and living room together. And I've always wanted that. So we've been here 16 years. And it's funny because, well, yeah, it is funny. We roll where we want to go. Sometimes, like if I'm cooking or doing a show, I can roll back here to the microwave and roll back over. So we're almost there with the peanut butter. And just look at that fudge there, how beautiful that is. I love it. I'm going to go up and see my mom this week sometime, spend the night, and we're going to do my mint buckeyes, and then we're going to do the fudge, this kind of fudge. Okay, so we're going to stir this a little bit. Whee! See, we're going to stir that up. And then we're going to put caramel frosting. Just Pillsbury caramel frosting. It was on sale. So I'm going to add that in there for a minute. And don't use whipped, just use regular kind. Now let me put that in there for a minute. And then I'll tell you what else I'm going to do here and why. Okay, now let me put this in here. Y'all love watching me go back and forth on the... Now, this is my Power Chef from Tupperware, and I'm just going to add these pecans in here and chop them up because they're going to go in there. I'll eat one of them. No wonder I'm never hungry. I'm always tasting. You just take and do that Power Chef like that. Like a little lawnmower. I think I really made them fine, but it's all right. Anyway, again, our first fudge. How do you like that? I dropped it on the chair. You know, a lot of people like my videos because I have a lot of bloopers. So, let me go over here now. First, I'm going to do these. Let it cook. These are fresh. Do them at 30 minutes at a time. Now, we'll mix this up. this caramel frosting and peanut butter. You do each one of them, and it smells really good. Mix that up good. I mean, who doesn't like caramel? I'll be right back. You watch me move over here. Now, I'm going to put the pecans in this. Just pour them in there. And stir them up. Looking good, smelling good. So, you know, if you put a lot of times I make pecan fudge, pecan peanut butter. But if you add that caramel, you know, we'll see what it does. But it sounds like to me it would be good. And really, you could have used peanut butter chips. I've got some in there. I should have tried that. You really don't need the chips. You can use the peanut butter and the caramel and pecans if you want them, and do each a minute, but you don't have to do the chips. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm doing chips in here, which I should have used peanut butter. Never thought about it until I already melted these. But these are melted enough you can put them in there. And that was 1 minute and 30 seconds. And I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Because I like a firmer fudge. And this is going to make this firmer. So this you can do all in your stack cooker. Or, you know, if you don't have a stack cooker, get you one. If you don't get you one, then use something beside your... Please use something beside your plastic stuff this comes in, because a microwave can be wicked for that kind of stuff, and it's not intended for this. So anyway, now I'm going to take, and like I said, the reason why I'm putting the white chips in, which peanut butter should be better, but this is going to flavor it up good. So you take them chips in there. And this is all done with the stack cooker in the microwave. I mean, that quick. You take that and mix that up in there. Look at how that's really getting fudgy there. And this is going to have to go in the pan quick, because it's really getting fudgy already. Let me see where the pan went. And we'll just mix that up. This will make a beautiful candy. I don't even think we're going to have to refrigerate this. This is an experiment, but it's a good experiment. See how easy that comes out of that pan too. So now I'm just going to tap that down. Tap it. That's going to be thick, guys. I mean, it's going to be a firmer fudge, but you don't have to use the chips. But if you're going to, I mean, within 2.5 minutes, you could have this made in a pan. And I put it in foil. I put foil in my pan. Tap that down. Really, you know, I would probably just use a half of one of these. This is just the first time I'm doing this where I'm thinking here. Probably a half a bag maybe. You'll still make it hard. And then, excuse me, but I always tap it down like that. It's something my mom told me to do always with fudge. Just tap it. Probably busted your eardrums, but there we are. And then I'll just set that there. Give it a little tender loving care there. And I don't have any more pecans, or I would throw them on top. Make a nice nut fudge. Hold on just a minute, I got an idea. I'm a nutty person, so I've got some fresh walnuts. I think I'm just going to dust them on top. Like I said, I always kind of dust mine. I don't serve the whole nut because my photobomber husband cannot eat a full nut. So I always make them easier. I mean, he lives with a full nut. He can't eat them though. So you just take that little Tupperware Chopper Pro, and then I'm just going to take and dust this over the top of that fudge. See, I made them really little to where it's not going to make much difference, but it's going to give it flavor. Sometimes people like a lot of nuts in their stuff, and especially ones they can chew. So this will be, put them all there, Pam. Put them all. Even put this down here. It's Christmas time. Getting that season. So you're just going to take that, press that down on there real good. And what a great treat this is going to be. And easily made. See, now we got it in the pan, and that filled that pan to the top. Right there. Hi Carol, how you doing? Glad you're watching. I had a break in between here today, so I thought I'd make some of this. But this fudge here, anybody that loves gumdrops has to love this kind of fudge, and it's so easy to make, so easy. I mean, I've always stood over the stove for 5 minutes, like you know, like we've done for years. But this will help me put more different varieties on a tray. And I still make my chocolate mentha Buckeyes, chocolate mentha fudge, and, you know, the peanut butter's chocolate. I've got an orange dreamsicle I make. I had a dream one night 16 years ago. Got up the next day and I thought, I'm going to try that. And I did. And it's different than any, like I know some people makes, but it's different. It's a different type of fudge. And there's a lady that works up, she's the administrator up where my daughter works. She loves it. So there's people that loves just the, you know, the orange dreamsicle. I personally don't care for, like this here, I could eat it. This is beautiful and it's delicious. But I added the nuts, and then this I'll just set aside and let it firm up. I might put it in the refrigerator for about an hour and then bring it out. And it's good to put the foil in it, because when you take that out of there, then you're going to pull this foil up out of there and set it down and pull that off to the side, and it'll cut just like this did right here. So anyway, I just wanted to share all that with you. And boy, I ate nuts. Anyway, look at that. I'm going to take a bite for you. It's got a beautiful texture to it. Seeing how I love um, the orange slices and the little spiced jelly. I do believe I would rather have these spiced ones because I don't know, it just gives it a Christmassy type flavor with the little, I cut the pecans, I chopped them real fine. And my Chopper Pro from Tupperware, it does a good job on them. But now I tried the gumdrops in there and I didn't do such a good job. So I took it and cut them up with my knife. So anyway, this is really good. Amber, it's really good. I'm telling you, gotta try it, and it's so easy. I was telling my mom about it yesterday. She said, well, what do I put in it? She said, I want to make me some. So anyway, it's really good. Very delicious. And when I, get this cut, I'll do a little video and attach it to this. But I'm going to leave it until after church. I'm just going to let it sit, put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, and let that firm up a little bit. So there's your, and it's, it's still real pliable. Your peanut butter, caramel icing, and a half a bag to a bag of these. You don't have to do these. You can put it in the refrigerator and wait till it firms up and cut it. I did these because I've made fudge so many years that I know these will firm that up a little bit like I like it. I don't like a real sticky fudge, so. But next time I do it, I will use peanut butter and try that. Just peanut butter chips. So anyway, you just do that. 1 minute for this, 1 minute for this, minute 30 seconds for that. So 3 minutes and 30 seconds, you have a tray of fudge that you can put in the refrigerator for an hour or so and cut that up, and that'll be firm with these chips in it. So, and if you want to add nuts, I added pecans, and then I added the real fine walnuts on top. I had a fresh bag of them. So anyway, God bless you. I hope you got something out of this, and I'll probably try some other kinds too. And me and my mom, I'm going to try to do a video with her. She's the fudge maker. Mom's always been the fudge maker, and she makes sugar-free. So anytime I need sugar-free, I just tell her about it. She's 88 years old and still going. But anyway, we're going to try to spend a little Christmas time together and make up a couple easy things that be easy for her to stir and easy for her to do. And these two are the ones that I want to show her. So anyway, God bless you. Have a good day, and remember the Lord today.